It's not required. It's not inherently connected to breathing, but as I said a million times before, I connect it to that because it creates a possibility for me in the context of relaxing and coming to a place where I want to be. And so, yeah, so the rules for the breathing practice that I do twice a day is in through the nose, out the mouth. You want to count when you breathe in, make sure the in number, out number, the same. No matter what the number is, it's not a competition, just that you want the numbers to be the same. You want your blood back to be free in some way if possible. If you can't do that because of physical stuff, don't worry about it. It just makes it easier for this diaphragm to release. If I'm forward, it's kind of compressed. If I'm back, it's kind of articulated, or it's like engaged, and I don't want that. So some kind of place where it can be as neutral as possible so it can do this kind of action. And really, really important part of this is practicing. Practicing means doing it when you're not needing to do it, when you're not wound up, when you're not tense, that you're just doing it to do it. It's the only reason why you're doing it. And so, like I said, I do that twice a day. And if you're interested in a full kind of rundown of the neurological basis between all these rules that I just threw out for you, that is available in earlier iterations of the Back to Basics Sunday videos. And so taking up the breathing practice is really, really useful for me and very, very important for me, especially in times like these where there's a tremendous amount of pressure and energy in my life and in the world. And by taking up that breathing practice, I come back to the moment that I'm in, which is difficult enough. But it's just that moment. It's not about what might happen. It's not about what did happen. It's only about what's going on right here, right now. And as I said, that's plenty to deal with. And by limiting it to just that, it makes it easier for me to get on the next thing, whatever that might happen to be. And so, thinking about other basics, I'm thinking about the basics of respect and the basics of compassion, and the basics of caring for one another, which is a thing that I've witnessed come up in my life over and over again. In this country, in the United States, it seems to me that when things get really tough, the first thing we do is kind of reach out for each other and kind of support and care for each other. And I see that happening across lines that might divide us in terms of ideas and ideologies and things that we might stand for. But when it really comes down to it, we're more likely to help each other than not. And so that's a basic thing that I'm thinking about today. Hope everybody's having a great day.